Hey everybody, this is the Cup Series at Charlotte, Class A fixed, qualified 8th on the 3 car. I just got done running the Xfinity race and didn't record it, screwed up, didn't have my recording stuff all ready beforehand, so ran the race and didn't record it. But that was really fun in that car. Ran 7th in a pretty decent field, okay field. That car was all over the place, and you could really drive it with the throttle and the really loose setup. It was a lot of fun. And this thing feels completely different. Really tight. Really tight as always until it snaps loose. Where I haven't had it snap loose on me here yet, knock on wood, but I could see where it could happen off of turn 4. It's gotten light on me a couple times, but I have not had it go all the way around yet. But anyway, it's just so tight all the way through the corner, and you can't rotate it with the throttle like always. So I'll see what I can do here. I'm not good in this car. Running the Xfinity car makes me realize how bad I am in this thing. The Xfinity car suits my style quite a bit better, I'd say. But I'll try and be positive and see if I can do anything here. Just gonna try and keep it out of the wall because I know the slightest brush of the wall will kill this thing on speed. So I've been able to run the top a little bit in the warm-up laps. Still qualified on the bottom, but maybe if we get a long run or something, the line might move around a little bit, and might have to, if you're trying to pass somebody, you know, try and get out of their wake. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. Decent start there. Looks like I'm going to be through free in 8th here. Good gap behind me. Just going to take it easy here. Really tight lap 1 as it was in qualifying. It got better around lap 2 and 3, and then I'm not sure how it's going to fall off on a long run, but looks like they're going to give me the spot over the 19 there. Didn't see anything in my mirror, she must have been pretty far back there, but looks like it's going to be 7th place here when we restart. Not sure how the inside line's going to work, but the outside was pretty easy there to see what was happening, so might give that spot right back. We'll see. Hopefully this isn't a caution fest. I don't think it should be. My first racing in this car in quite a while, taking a few weeks off of pretty much everything. The Xfinity race that I just ran was my first thing I've run in a couple weeks, if I remember right. So a little bit rusty maybe, we'll see. Really wish I didn't screw up my qualifying lap. Probably would have been 4th looking at the standings. I've run pretty consistently a 30-13, 30-14 Ended up running a 30-20. Got real tight off of 4 on lap 1 coming to the line and had to lift, so it screwed both laps. But so I think I should be good enough to run up near the top 5, but knowing me in this car, especially at a mile and a half, probably be lucky to hang on to a top 10, honestly. That's what I'm going to shoot for. So got a lot of rear brake in the thing, 49.5%. I've only run maybe 10 laps at most in practice, but started having to use more and more brake as I went on through the run, so I need all of that rear brake to try and get this thing to rotate. Like I said here early, I'm just going to try and hang around and keep it off the wall. Seems like I've run a decent amount of races in this thing and just brushed the wall and absolutely killed it. So I'm going to try and avoid that. I've done it in the practice laps too, and it's you can visibly see the delta bar. Your straightaway speed is just killed. So while you're not going to cut a tire, it's going to kill the aero. So that's my main goal here for the first half of this race or so. See if I can't have something at the end if I do a decent job saving. Hoping this will get over in time to run the ARCA race at Gateway. Not sure if it will though, if we have a bunch of cautions. Already less than a half hour before that race, so really like that track. I've only run there once, but it was awesome. I haven't quite gotten the hang of it. Again, this week, run a couple practice laps trying to get down to what they qualified at. Haven't gotten there yet, but I might try and hop in that race anyway if I get time. So I used first gear for the jump there on the initial start. That seemed to work okay. Like I said, the problem is going to be seeing the leader here on this restart on the bottom, so hopefully I don't get passed by too many guys behind me, but I'm sure I'll at least be going back to 8th. Just wanted to get spread out a little bit so I can figure out how to drive this thing and hopefully get a long run.
Get ready. All right, man. Race cars in.
I was able to stay far enough left there to get a view of the leader. It helped a lot. Got a pretty good jump there.
Get one outside. Stay low. You're clear high. Clear high. Outside. All clear, all clear.
Alright, so still in 7th here. See if we can get sorted out. Car behind me almost got in the wall off of 4. It does get sketchy. Turn 4 seems to be the most treacherous spot here. I don't know much about this place, to be honest. I think that Xfinity race was the first race I've run here since the rookie series, the street stocks, so oh, loose off turn 4. That's not a good sign. I need to not do that. I have a run on the 28 car here. He's going to block me. That sounds about right. Lap 9. Gonna have another run on him out of turn 2. He's really pinching me there. Off of 4. Gonna be costing each other a bunch of time here. Really using up the tires here, but really like to get this spot and get away from him. Almost arced it too much down here. He's driving it in a heck of a lot deeper than I am at the moment. Pretty good battle here. Really beat him through the center that time, but he's pinching me really hard off the corner. He's got to be careful there. He's really sailing it off in there. And it'd be nice to be single file right now. I feel like I'm just killing the tires for no reason. Got to the bottom a little bit too early there in 3 and 4. Still had a decent corner. Man, I almost had him cleared there. Finally gonna get him. Wow. And then he turns left and wrecks the 19, I think it was. That was awesome. Yeah, I cleared him and he came down off the wall. I don't know if he got out of shape coming out of the corner or if he just, I don't know what he did there, but he just turned right down into the 19 and wrecked, it looks like, multiple cars. That would have been nice if that thing stayed green. After they got into each other, I had a huge gap behind me, but not going to be opposed to taking tires here if everybody comes to pit. That would actually be a good scenario, I think, but we'll see. Move the brake bias forward just in case. And we are pitting, that's good. Like I said, I really think I abused the tires a lot more than these guys in front of me there battling with that car, so
10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
move the brake bias back.
Alright, that's it. Go. Be mindful, you only have one set of tires remaining. Line up single file.
So the tires were still 98 and 99 on the right sides. But I think we all pitted there because,
Heads up, 6, 4.
for one thing, you are almost perfectly a third of the way through the race, but I don't think everybody's planning on having a bunch more cautions. So hopefully that's the case. I got looks like the one car fell back quite a bit there on pit road, so he'll be fast behind me. The 5 car, I don't think started ahead of me. He must have been a few spots back before that wreck there, but looks like I'm going to be 5th. So hopefully I can see well enough to have a decent restart here and stay in the top 5. Either way, though, I am going to try and not run side by side for the first 5 laps of the run. I'm really worried about the right front wear with how tight this thing is, and I'm thinking, like I said, that we might have a shot at going green the rest of the way here, so definitely don't want to abuse it. As long as I'm not the middle of 3 wide going into 1, I'm going to call that a win, I think. Tempted to run the Xfinity race again and record it just because of how fun that thing was to drive. I could not believe that. It was really rough in that car on the bottom, kind of entering 1 and entering 3. If you were underneath somebody, man, you had to be careful. So yeah, that thing was all over the place, but it was way fun. So I might have to run another one of those.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, line up on the inside row.
So going to be about 31 to go here when we get the green. The guys in front of me are pretty much better than me, especially, well, I think the one car was one of them that was obviously quicker in qualifying, so it's going to be a battle to try and come away with the top 5, but hopefully I hang around and give myself a shot. But like I said, or like I was going to say, I'm not gonna win this thing. There's 1 or 2 guys, maybe 3, that are quite a bit better than me here, so just try and keep it solid, keep it out of the wall, keep the top 5 within striking distance.
Get ready. Stay started, man. Green, green, green. This way.
Almost wanted to get loose out of 2 there.
Still there. All clear. All
Gonna fall back to 6th.
outside.
Whoa.
3
Really
wide.
had to check up for this inside line, and now I'm 3 wide.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. You got 1 inside. Be wide there. Still there. Hold your line.
Glad I survived that, but I'm definitely going backwards.
Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Still there.
Able to clear the 15 car, hopefully fall in behind the 1 here. Ow. Jeez.
Clear low. Clear low.
Wasn't expecting the 15 to throw it in there. I probably should have. Should have expected that, but tried to give him room at the last second. So back to 8th. All things considered, that's not that bad. Still not a good restart, but five car was out of shape there. Out of 4. He's gonna block the inside, so I just drove it in up here.
Stay high. All clear. All clear.
Just try and keep him going backwards anymore. The 5's got good speed, I think, so. Car really drove it in deep into turn 1 behind me there. 2 totally different driving styles. You got to see that if you were looking at my mirror right there. Hopefully that hurts him later. It should. Whoa! Got loose in the center of 3 and 4 that time. That's the first time I felt that. Lap car on the outside here. No problems. A little bit worried about the 30 behind me, but he's got pressure behind him too. Just driving it in so hard and so shallow. Like I said, there should be no way that he can hang on to the right front for an entire run doing that, but what do I know? Gonna have a really good run on the 5 right here. Really tight in the center of 3 and 4. And he started losing a bunch of time again. Seem to be really good in 1 and 2, and he's gonna block the bottom. Guys in this series. This is why this is not fun. Maybe I want to be on the top. Pretty good corner there. Got no problem holding him down considering he's blocking me out on every straightaway. I got a 4x for that somehow. That must have been a netcode thing, but he slid up into me coming out of the corner. Luckily, it didn't wipe me out. Luckily, I didn't get the wall. Have to go back and watch that replay. 30 cars still got speed behind me. One hasn't made it up through the field as quickly as I thought he would. Working on the 16 here. Almost grabbed the wall there, entering one. That was close. One's gonna clear the 16. I'm gonna have company here pretty soon. The 30 has one more good corner behind me. I'm really tight right now. All the way through 3 and 4. Wow, that's awful. Just murdered the right front. Might have been an air thing. I was really close behind the 16. Gonna have a run on him here. Hopefully I can have a better 3 and 4 with some air on the nose. And I'm back to 6th. Coming to 16 to go. Oh man, I almost grabbed that wall again. At this point, if we get a caution here, we're going to pit. Oh man, I was hoping the 16 would hold the 30 up a little bit longer than that. And the 30 is for sure faster than me. I can't believe he's been able to hang on to that right front tire. Looks like some of the leaders are really dicing it up. Oh, never mind, that's a lap car. That was advantageous for me. I was able to run my normal line. The 30 had to exit pretty low there. 14 to go. Oh man, the one car almost grabbed the wall. I almost followed him into it. Really, really, really tight. Little bit of a gap to the 30 car. Hopefully he starts to fall off. It'd be nice. He's putting it right down there on that line though in 1 and 2, and I am not able to do it. Trying to rotate this thing with the brakes. And he's right back on me. Gonna have to have a good lap here to get away from him. Drove it in pretty deep into turn 3 that time. He got tight behind me in center. Gonna be fun trying to hold him off the last 10 laps here. Not sure if I can do it. Got back to the gas too soon there and I'm really tight. That didn't help the right front either. Might be a little bit quicker than the one car. Really tight entering. 30 had a pretty good corner behind me. Yeah, this is gonna be hairy. You can run right around that bottom there. Got a good gap back to the 5 car. So if he does get here, I'm just gonna try and get him by me and fall right back in behind him. Really glad I haven't had this thing jump loose on me out of 4 like I did early. When that happened on lap 2 or whatever, that was really scaring me. I didn't want that to be a thing. Looks like maybe the 30's falling off just a little bit. Pretty good race for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Almost grabbed the apron there with the left front. That was close. I gotta quit counting the 30 out every time I think I'm starting to pull away from him. He comes right back on me, so still gonna be a battle for the last 5 or 6 laps here. One car starting to stretch it back out. He might get to the 4. 5 to go here. Lap car coming up on the wall here. Oh boy. Really tight in 1 and 2. Whoa! That was scary. Four cars really falling off up ahead there, right in front of the 1. I think the 1 will be able to probably have a battle with him. I don't think I'll be close enough to take advantage. Need him to get side by side with him as quickly as possible. Start dragging him back. One's still not able to get underneath them. Two to go. One's gonna try the outside maybe? Nope. I missed turn 1 there pretty bad. The 30 might have one more shot at me. '30's really turned it up here the last couple corners. Oh boy. Luckily I had a good 1 and 2 that time. I should be okay here. Hope the 1 and the 4 don't wreck in front of me. I don't think they will. Alright, P6. Pretty good race there.
There you go,
Oops.
man. Good job, driver.
Just ran out of time to run the ARCA race. That's okay. That's about right. That's about where I deserve to be, I think. Pretty good field, 3,300 strength of field. Not awesome, but like I said, that's about right for me. At Charlotte in this car, 87.96 on the tires. Let's check out Rex. '16 car off of turn 2. Just brushes the wall, maybe. 9's running the outside. He grabs it too. Let's see. Did we miss our first caution? A couple guys brushing the wall. Here's the leader. Off to turn 4. Turn 4 is sketchy here. That's what I was afraid it was going to start doing. It started to do that to me on lap 2 or 3 or whatever that was. Here is where I just passed the 28 and then, okay, well. Finally got around the 28 after I don't know how many laps side by side. I was thinking the 28 just turned left off the corner, but we'll have to watch this again here. Yeah, I mean, he came down off the wall a little bit. Both of them ended up wrecked. I'm really not sure whose fault that was. 19 was coming up pretty far too. I don't know. You be the judge. Here's how I got past the 1 car. He overshot his pit stall. And let's see. We'll go back. Yeah, he's not under me and he drove. Yeah. So when you're trying to pass somebody, that is not. Yeah. I don't feel bad about that at all. I even tried to give him a lane right at the last second. And then he ended up taking a bunch of guys out. Or maybe not a bunch of guys, but himself and 1 other at least. Bunch of wall brushes. Whoa. 12 car got run into. Ten gets into the 16, he lifts so he can save it though. And that's it. Well, that was better than I expected. For me, that's about right. Like I said, 6th at a 1.5 miles in the new car. But, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.